My name is Sean Wilder, and I did my presentation on Clint Eastwood. So, Eastwood was born May 31st in 1930 in San Francisco, California. He actually didn't graduate till he was about 19, and back then that was a pretty late age to graduate. Um, in his career, it really didn't get started until he was in his 30s. So he didn't have a life that was just dedicated straight to filmmaking. He didn't jump in like some has at a young age as a child. He didn't get his first major role until he was about 34, and he didn't start directing films until he was 41. Now, what made him famous was the three series of movies by Sergio Leone. They were known as the three spaghetti westerns. They start off with A Fistful of Dollars that came out in 1964, followed by A Few Dollars More in 65, and the most well known of the three is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly that came out in 66. Clint Eastwood, what really made him famous was there hadn't been a character come out like him yet. He's a stone cold killer. He's a loner, always by himself, but he's the man that every man would want to be, one that everyone is afraid of, a bad guy, but a good guy at the same time. Now, Eastwood didn't only star in movies, he actually started directing them, and he was very good at it. Eastwood, he was one of the last major directors of Western films, and he was the last of the genre's major filmmakers. Some of these films include High Plains Drifter, that came out in 73, The Outlaw Josie Wales, that came out in 76, and Pale Rider, that came out in 1985. Now, these aren't the only films he made. These are just quick little synopsis of some of the westerns he made, but he has gone on to make several more movies that are westerns, and then several more that go out of the western genre. Um, Once westerns started to die out, Eastwood started to branch out and keep up with the times, and he made several different movies that are in a different genre. For example, one of his most well-known movies of all time outside of the westerns is Gran Torino. Next, you have Space Cowboys and The Mule, with The Mule being one of the most recent. Um, Now his movies have steered away from action and battles and history like you would find in the westerns. And he still makes action movies, but now he's leaning more towards almost a documentary standpoint. Like his newest movie that's going to come out actually this Friday, Richard Jewell. It's a documentary about a man who was wrongly convicted of a crime. Eastwood's won many awards throughout his career, um, 4 Academy Awards and 4 Golden Globe Awards, some of which are for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor. He's had a very successful career, and he's been able to work his way through up the ladder, all the way from being an actor starting out to be able to build this amazing film empire.